Gotta address my last post on Instagram about not owning stuff, about, just being cautious of being tricked into thinking you have ownership when really you're probably just a slave to the lender. And I'm not saying that there's a one size fits all solution. I'm not saying that there's certain things are good. I'm not saying certain things are bad. I'm not saying that you should have a car payment. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying you should buy a house. I'm not saying you should rent. What I'm saying is I see a lot of people that are making decisions based on impressing people, based on societal norms, based on what their friends and family tell them that they should do, instead of based on what is going to lead them to the most fulfilling life. It's not always about what you can afford or what you think you deserve or what other people are telling that you should get. What I think is about is what's going to make you happy, what's going to lead to you being fulfilled, what's going to lead to you waking up excited about your life. For me, it's like, yeah, I can afford a car, but it's just too much stress. Like, I don't want to worry about the insurance. I don't want to have to worry about, are they scamming me when I go to, get my oil change? I don't know anything about cars really, and I don't really feel like spending the time to learn about it. And so until I can probably afford to buy a Tesla in cash, no payments, I'd rather just not mess with it. So to me, even if it was more expensive, it's a more fulfilling life to ride a bicycle, to get Ubers, to, maybe catch a ride with friends, to walk more. It's just more fulfilling. So even though, yeah, you might feel like your monthly payments on your car aren't that much, or, that what you're doing isn't that expensive or that you can afford it, there's too many people that are making $600 car payments to impress people that don't really care what kind of car that they have. And instead of going on their dream vacation to Paris or Europe, they're paying $600 every month for a car just so they can feel special. And that's what I'm talking about. It's, you would really feel more fulfilled with your life if you could travel, even if it's on Allegiant for $70 tickets a month and stay with a friend or visit your parents or visit your friends you haven't seen. But instead, you want to drive around in a BMW or a Tesla paying $600 a month. And that's what I'm talking about. People want to post a picture on social media that says, hey, we're homeowners, and then say, oh, my mortgage is less than a lot of people's rent. But what about that down payment that you had to pay? Or what about all the maintenance that you have? And so now, even though it's cool that you're a homeowner, now you can't put that money into your business, which is really what you want to do. So now you have to work somewhere that you hate so you can pay for your car, pay for your house, and you can never actually put that money into the business that would lead you to living a fulfilled life. And instead you're stuck working at a job that you hate until you're old enough to retire and hope that you have enough money in your Social Security. So that's where I'm going. I'm not saying certain things are bad. There's no absolute right or wrong, but what I'm saying is what you're doing right now leading you to a fulfilled life? If not, you need to make changes. It might not be today, it's definitely not going to be overnight, but you need to start analyzing that, and you need to start seeing and asking yourself, what am I doing and what's the purpose? Am I doing it to impress others? Am I doing it because society says so, or am I doing it because that's what's going to make me fulfilled? I ride my bike. I don't care what people say. I don't care the faces people make. I don't care if people call me a bum. I'm living my fulfilled life, and that's going to allow me to go to Paris, allow me to go to London, allow me to go to Barcelona, allow me to go see my friends and family more. To me, that's a more fulfilling life than impressing you what kind of car I pull up in for the 5 seconds it takes me to hop out of my car, and for you to forget about it once we go inside wherever we're going, or the 2 seconds I drive by you. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. So people always want to try to back it up and say, well, I do this, but if you're not happy, you need to change something. And that's where my content is trying to go. I'm trying to help people live a more happy and more fulfilled life. And I know sometimes people say, why do you care if it has nothing to do with you? Man, I just care about people, and I feel like I found a way to live a happy, fulfilled life. It's not perfect, but it's getting there, and it's closer than a lot of the people that I know, even though they might be making more money or have a nicer house or a nicer car. But I just think life is all about getting rid of unnecessary. I didn't say necessary. So if you have to have a car and it happens to be more than what you would like, you can't really do anything about that because it's necessary. I'm talking about unnecessary. It's not necessary for you to drive the nicest car in your neighborhood. It's not necessary if you had the biggest house in your neighborhood. Those are unnecessary things. And unless those are truly making you feel fulfilled, that's what I'm saying you should get rid of. So that's where I'm coming from, man. I hope that you guys see that out of love. It's not out of judgment. It's not out of trying to make people feel bad about their decisions. It's to wake people up and say, is what you're doing leading you to a fulfilled life?